get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get the brass tacks here.
Need to fucking practice, Randy!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another installment of the Brass Tacks program, episode 177. God damn. We're your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
Yas, Queen. Slava Ukraina. Let's go, Brandon. Let's wear tinfoil hats like I'm wearing right.
Enough with the Slava Ukraine. I thought we agreed we're done with that.
No, I mean, I don't have a choice.
It's a failed conquered nation. I'm giving up on it. We've got the illustrious Rabbi Red Eye. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Doing all right. Free Palestine, free Julian Assange. Follow me on social medias at Rabbi Red Eye. And free shower caps.
I like Adam's cap the best.
I know. No cap.
Yeah, but no cap. I like your cap. I love, like, sometimes Adam and I find out about current slang words way too late, and we start using them for everything. I remember when you found out about cap, and it was like around the same time I did. We had to like do some research and shit.
Yeah, I had to like investigate, like, so what does this cap mean? There's capping, there's no capping. What do they mean? And you're also just left with the realization, like, the only reason I'm having trouble understanding this is because I'm closer to death than people using this word. Slightly closer, I mean, yeah. True, people that use that word usually have firearm issues and things of that nature. True. Vapes and stuff. Vapes are dangerous. Usually people using the word cap, they're going to be vaping. They're blowed clouds? Well, they need something to do after they say no cap. They got to blow a fat cloud after that. What am I telling you for? You know, you're a championship vapor. That's like that tinfoil hat that Adam wears is so that other vapors don't steal his ideas for new tricks. No, I'm keeping these balloons out, dude. Don't want these balloons.
Dog, that was crazy as shit. So, like, I've been streaming since I got out of bed at the crack of noon today. Like, as soon as I open up the news on YouTube and on my phone, just looking at different outlets and different, like, independent sources, and they're like, yeah, it's, like, making its way right for Myrtle Beach. And I'm like, oh, I live in Myrtle Beach. I should probably do something about this. So I've been streaming since, like, around noonish, and, yeah, they fucking shot it down literally like right outside the house here. Like I'm fairly close to the beach, and they shot it out. They shot it a couple miles off the coast here. But it fucking, dude, that missile like rattled the whole area. Like I was live actually. If you guys want to see it, it's on my Facebook profile. I went live on there, and I went live on our channel here for a little while too. But yeah, that fucking explosion happened while I was streaming, and like I heard the house shaking and felt it shaking like with full volume and like headphones on and shit. That was no joke, dude. It was very intense, and there was like kids outside playing. They were like screaming and freaking out for a minute until they realized, like, their parents came out and told them what was happening.
So was the missile that you felt, or just the jets flying by? Because
so both.
If it's a couple of miles offshore, I mean,
you're gonna feel the sonic boom more. And that's exactly what happened. Like, so you felt the missile that shook the house, and I was like, oh shit. And I like kind of like slid my headphone to the side, and I'm like, I don't hear anything. And then I turn back and start streaming again. And as I turn around and start talking again, the whole house, like, you could hear it audibly. It's just like boom, and the house like shook and shit. It was not cool. It was exciting though. Very exciting.
So it was spotted earlier in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? And then it went to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. So and then that's kind of weird too, because the balloon, as far as we know now, like it can be steered and all this other shit. We don't know how they were controlling it. Most likely like satellite at that range, I'm guessing, or something like that. Or it could be like a drone situation where they put in coordinates and steer it that way. But yeah, either way,
it pretty much was like following like Interstate 74 from.
Well, going near bases and we have bases here in the area that it was flying in, and there was like, I mean, even our own. What?
South of Fayetteville, south of Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. I feel like if it went over that, it would have been shot down.
Maybe, but that's the thing, is like they wanted to see what the fuck it was doing. Like that's the whole thing, is like, okay, we don't see or detect any weaponry or anything like that on it. Let's see what the fuck it's up to, and then we'll capture it. Kind of seemed to be the move.
If it goes over Fort Bragg, that's a problem.
As soon as I heard the news say that it was over the Carolinas, though, I was like, there's going to be so many fucking rednecks shooting at this thing and not realizing that bullets don't go that far.
Well, Fort Bragg is like SOCOM, like epicenter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the second biggest military base, I think.
Like Delta, Rangers, everyone trains there.
That's actually where I trained. That's whenever they brought me in off the streets as a lone wolf. They call me the Gray Man. They took me in there. They took me in there. They said, you're going to be bunking alone. You're going to go through a vigorous 90-day program. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. every day and do 30 minutes of P90X and go back to sleep for 8 hours. And then they would wake me up.
Yeah.
It's
a huge base.
I basically went through the same training that Adam did. I'm just a little bit better at it.
No, yeah, it's a huge base, but like, yeah, there's a lot. But I doubt. I mean, you can get that from. They have satellite,
right?
So why would they do that?
Well, that's what the weirdness is surrounding this whole issue, is the fact that like the Chinese have been doing this for years. We know they've been doing this for years. It's public info. You can go see aerial shots of these bases and stuff. So like that's the weird thing. I think they were just kind of testing to see what the reaction would be, because my thing is like their technology sucks dick over there. So like the most intelligent, low impact financially and infrastructurally on their side would be to like use a balloon to lower an EMP device or something, like take out fucking major substations and things of that nature. Because we all know, I mean, that's another thing that's globally known, is how weak our fucking electrical grid is here, and in most countries, honestly. Like it's
everyone's grid's pretty vulnerable.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing. We don't know. We don't fucking know. Like,
yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I know we've been using those on ourselves for several years.
For sure.
That's another thing too, is like, I don't know. Everybody's up in the Arctic too. So like, that's where it looked like the balloon originated. If it dropped down on Montana the way it did, that's just, I don't know. Who fucking knows?
You would need to see the flight plan of how, but I mean,
I looked at it. It seemed that way.
Because the Gulf, like the stream, like the airstreams, move from that, west to
along
east.
The polar cap there, and it wiggles around too, so I could see it maybe coming. Like if it did originate, let's say it was launched in China or whatever, it would have to go by so many U.S. military installations too before it reached water. That's another thing. Even when it's out there passing Japan and shit, we have military installations everywhere there. You mean to tell me no one was aware of that fucking balloon and shot it down beforehand, before it got here?
Well, also like, there's not a way to capture that at this point.
Well, that's another problem. There's just so many problems, Adam. There's so many problems. It's just like, this is COVID all over again, dude. It's like, oh, wait, we thought we had all this sophisticated technology. And it's like, we probably do, but they're not going to use it on stuff like this. It has not, like, they're not going to go out of their way to save the plebs if there's something afoot.
I got tinfoil, dude. You can't see me, dude.
No, I know. I can't. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I feel like we all should have done that today.
Yep, should have done it. You gotta regret it.
Adam's afraid of gay aliens beaming thoughts of sucking penis into his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what a day, man. It's like very
weird. I mean, not even a day. Like, I mean, this week we saw that come in.
Well, dude, I was watching it come in before the news even reported on it. I was like, for a whole day, I was like, why the fuck is nobody talking about this? The whole internet, well, I mean, I shouldn't say the whole internet, the darker parts of the internet were like freaking out about the fact that no intelligence agencies, no news agencies, nobody was coming out and saying anything. It was just eyewitness shit for the longest time. Dude, I don't know, man. It's really fucking weird the way that like information's passed around and distributed these days.
Well, I mean, do you think NORAD and stuff would definitely be able to pick that up instantly?
Like I said, it would have to fly over hundreds of military installations, no matter where it was launched from China. Even if it was launched in the Arctic, they'd still, I mean, we're up there too. What the fuck, you know?
Well, China doesn't have any Arctic shit.
We're everywhere.
Chinese people can't stand the cold, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fucking up over here missing comments, guys. I'm sorry. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Jana. How's it going? Yes, the balloon did cross the entire country for the most part. Let's see. Jana says, I didn't even know it was happening until you went live, Rick. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like, it sounds so innocuous on the surface, like just a random balloon floating over the United States. And then they start calling it a Chinese spy balloon. And then people are like, oh shit. And then there's sensationalism.
Well, no, the Chinese people, like they said, it's a civilian balloon. First of all, a civilian balloon doesn't exist.
No, they
China.
said it was a weather balloon, remember?
No, but they said civilian weather balloon. Well, there's no civilians in China.
Well, that's the thing is they walked it back and said that it was like a weather balloon experiment that they have like tons of going on right now, and that was it. Even though it looks and acts the same way as all the other fucking weird balloons they send around the stratosphere that have spy capabilities. Like it's just
but those
a bunch
of waste of time. You have satellites up there that can do. A satellite could zoom into like
right.
6 inch by 6 inch.
Yes,
probably.
that's the fucking scary
Maybe
part
more.
is that we don't know why it was sent here. That's the whole fucking scary part is that like they're as shitty as their infrastructure is and their technology and stuff like that, they still have those capabilities.
But maybe
why
some balloons did get loose.
And that's the thing. Maybe it is just a fucking mistake and China doesn't want to look like donkeys and be like,
well, too late.
Well, I mean, to them, you know what I'm talking about. Their whole entire civilization is built upon saving face and never trying to lose face and stuff like that. That's pretty much everything.
Yes. Chinese like mentality is, yes, you're exactly right. Saving face is a big.
Kyle's complimenting your tinfoil hat in the chat here, Adam.
Thank you.
You did a good job on that, dude.
I did this in literally 2 minutes.
No, you look like it looks like a Sam Jackson hat. Like, you know how he wears those Kangol, like a backwards Kangol.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's looking like.
Well, we got to be careful because this is the power under this tinfoil.
Oh, yeah.
You gave me this hat.
Well, it's funny. I thought maybe if you were going to do something like that, you make like a tinfoil yarmulke or something like that.
Oof.
Thought that would be kind of cool. But whatever. Maybe I'll do it. I'll save that for me.
It would deflect the 2 RPGs sent from Palestine.
Better be careful, dude. You can have Adam or you can have Robbie drive over there and kick your ass.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the 2 RPGs come from Palestine. And they're like, oh, we better just kill everybody.
No, that balloon was from Palestine.
It's a matter of national security.
Palestine.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just a marketing campaign.
From Palestine.
I didn't put any I'm sorry to interrupt
6 more weeks of winter.
Sorry to
Yes, that's the groundhog.
Yeah, it's the groundhog, yeah.
Thanks to Tony.
Yep.
Okay, what do we do?
See the way these guys smoked that balloon?
Yeah, did you see that balloon?
Fucking smoked that balloon.
Yeah, did you see that fucking balloon floating?
Yeah, that China balloon got smoked.
Yeah.
See the way they smoked that balloon?
Yeah, they shot that balloon up.
There's just a fucking Wookiee holding on to it from a fish show somewhere. He's just yelling balloons up in the air. That was a big nitrous. It was a nitrous balloon.
Yeah, we got balloons here. Like what? You have the balloons?
I never understood that shit, dude. People like I've seen so many of my friends and stuff like huff nitrous and stuff like it makes you sound and look so dumb, dude.
Rick, remember that one day we saw those? Like
what one day?
No, we went over to that your neighbor. At
no,
the
I'm
time.
saying that wasn't one day for me, dude. I saw that a lot. You just hear those little canisters knocking around on the floor.
No, but the cockroaches of like his friends, like scampered in.
Yeah,
and
dude.
they were hitting those nitrous. They're like, "Oh, you all like? No, I don't want
No,
nitrous. Dude.
no one
You
wants
look like you're a piece of garbage.
Not doing
like,
well.
You're a piece of refuse. Like you're gonna float away in like strong wind."
Didn't one of them have a kid?
Oh well. I don't want to get too deep into it.
Well, I'm saying at that time, one of them I think had a kid.
A trailer came to get that was nitrous stuff. That was like I think like LSD stuff.
The RV, you mean?
And a little, there's two dudes and a little child, maybe like.
Yeah. And they were like younger than us. Like the guys that were in control of the RV were like younger than us.
It was, I don't know what was going on there.
It's not a place for a kid, I can tell you that much. They were like fucking like a toddler running around. That's not cool.
It was disturbing.
Driving around from festival to festival, like getting way too fucked up and like selling drugs and shit. Like, and then coming back, like those guys thought they were the shit too. They would act so cool in front of me and Adam and stuff.
Oh.
Adam and I would just be looking at them like fucking retards. Like,
like what? Yeah, it was not good.
Literal fucking idiots.
It was sad.
It was. I mean, it's not my life, so I don't care. But I hope that kid got out. I hope somebody responsible saw what was happening and like got that kid out of that situation because that's fucked. Too. Like we need another little asshole running around this planet, because their parents couldn't do the right thing.
Yeah.
What up, Mata Boo Boo? He says top of the eve. Janice says Adam looks like he's getting highlights done at the salon. Oh yeah. They do that, don't they? When they pull the little strands out.
Yeah, they put a Make America Great hat.
Yeah.
You, and then they put tinfoil on top of that.
They pull your hair through the Make America Great Again hat like Coolio, and then they just tell you to get out of their store.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, dude. Let's look at that guy's live stream real quick. I want to see because he's live again.
You see that?
Oh wait, no, this is a Fox live stream. Oh, they're still talking about that. Never mind. I thought the dude that we were watching, Adam. I thought that he was
they
live
should
again.
Just put like a couple like rounds of like whatever, like something like a high caliber like round from planes. I don't know what.
The problem is those types of balloons, the material they're made out of, you'd have to perforate it so fucking much. Like you'd basically have to saw it in half.
No, you put they talked
about the materials of like they talked about that exact scenario and talked about how a lot of these balloons are made and how like they can like run flats. They like self-heal kind of. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean, but I mean you put like some of those hotter rounds into that, like depleted uranium rounds. Nah, you put like 2 of those in there. It's like it'll start going down.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
They should have dropped Tom Cruise onto it, dude. He would have handled it for everybody.
Child, you ain't kidding.
He just dances around on top of it, like stomps on it like he did Oprah's couch until it falls.
He's just running.
He locks it in a room and doesn't let it. He locks it in a room and doesn't let it interact with his family for years.
Oof.
Katie Holmes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Oh God! Does everyone with a smartphone in Myrtle Beach have to like run to YouTube and run to social media for their attention videos? I've seen every goddamn angle of this fucking balloon today, and I'm sick of it.
Oh.
That's why I didn't post any videos of my own. Like I just like popped open a live stream. I was like, I'm not gonna be one of these idiots, dude. Now some of my friends that I saw post shit got really good angles, so I'm not talking about them, but you guys know who I'm talking about. All the people trying to do these disingenuous reaction videos and stuff like that, trying to go viral. It's so sad. But you see that all the time. Anyway, I don't know.
What do you think is on those balloons, dude? What's on those balloons?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What's on them?
Hogs.
I don't know what you're alluding to.
Well, what was
COVID 2023?
Comey 2023, maybe.
Yeah.
Mata Boo Boo says short bus power ? He's right next to Tom. What are you talking about? Oh, Jana's asking why you're losing followers on Twitter.
What?
I think that's directed to Robbie.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if it's the whole just Twitter malfunction, because a lot of people are claiming they're losing a lot of followers, or I don't know what's going on. I lost like 75 in a week.
Yeah, that happens so regularly in social media and generally. It's not usually that big of a leak, but I've been at it for years, and on the regular, I'll lose subscribers or I'll lose followers, and other people will say that like they had to start refollowing me again because they were randomly like unfollowed without their consent and shit like that. Like YouTube's been guilty of it too. But every time they fuck with the algorithm or every time they fuck with anything on the platform, it seems that that's an issue. And what with Twitter going through everything it's been going through, I'm sure they're just directly fucking with stuff to see what works and what doesn't. I think that's really what's going on, is like they're in a huge experimental phase.
You think they're probing?
Think they're what?
Probing?
Yeah.
You think they're probing?
Anal probing?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're anal probing.
They're balloon probing.
This is BMR, Jared. I just started drinking again. We're going to do the anal probe.
Yeah, they got anal.
Come on, Bam.
Come on, baby.
We got to put another balloon up in there. Got time for that? Gotta go to work in the morning. Apparently, Bam's not doing well again. He like Steve-O took him out on his podcast tour and started like doing podcasts and stuff. Fucking, he's like drinking and partying again. Apparently. I thought this was it. I thought this was gonna be the one, man. I thought we had him back finally. What are you gonna do though?
Nay, you don't go him.
Yeah. Let's see. Janice says, I didn't even get a banana today. Hello, banana. I'm so sorry. Kyle says, yo, is he good at fetch? When I get my dog, it would be dope if they were... Oh, he's talking about Ninja. Ninja the dog rules. Hello, Logan. Executive intern Logan says, Rabbi, you gay. Rabbi says, Logan has a tiny banana. But
Logan, I gotta send you a shirt, dog. I'm going to send you the shirt. Don't worry.
Logan, apparently Adam has a shirt for you, and he feels the need to announce it every time he sees your name in the chat.
Yeah, I gotta go to a place to send it out. It's like a lot of work.
Well, if you took the fucking tinfoil off your head, you'd probably be able to remember better.
Yeah, I could just come to my house.
Better.
He's like 20 minutes from my house.
No, he's not. Logan's like 9 hours away from your house, dude. You quit making it sound like you live at the end of the street, all right?
He's not 9 hours. He's like at least, he could be minimum 30 minutes.
You got to spend 3 hours on a gondola getting up to Adam's house, and that's after you drive the initial 4 hours from Broomfield to get up there, keeping it local. Janice says, thanks, guys. Of course. Absolutely. We live to serve. Oh yeah, so no balloon. I almost said banana video. No balloon video yet. I'm waiting to see if that guy goes live again. We can start getting into some videos. I'm done with the balloon. We'll talk about it if anything else happens. What's up?
What do you think about the balloon?
We already talked about it. I'm not going back into it. We're moving on. The next fucking video that I have is a video that I found today that involves the chicken store. As you know, on this program, we are lovers of the chicken store. Adam and I frequented the chicken store before every show, back when we used to do it the right way in the same room.
Love the chicken store.
And so anyway, we find today Mr. Rob Schneider cut an ad for the chicken store, and I found this under the cringe subreddit, so I'm hoping it's worth watching. It's the chicken store, so I figured, why not? In the chat, we have Adam. ATOM says they were just delivering the wontons they forgot to give me last week. Jeez. Yeah, they do be forgetting shit. Executive intern Mommy in the chat with a heart. Hello. Heart back. Kyle says, hi, Atom. I don't think I have seen you before. Yes, welcome, Atom, if this is your first time joining us or in the first time in the chat. Oh, he says, I am new. Hello. Hello, Atom. I am going to pronounce that T pretty hard, though, in your name because we have an Adam. He's the co-host here with the tinfoil hat. So if I say your name or refer to you, I will be saying Atom. Matabubu being a real piece of shit saying that their chicken's overrated. You know damn well it's not. It's better than most people's chicken. Let's just watch the goddamn video. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's not the chicken.
done with all of this. I will not have anyone speaking down about Raising Cane's. Look at this production.
Sorry. Hello, everybody. Hey! Hi, how are you? You got a good hair day going today. Good seeing you.
How short that guy was.
You can do it. Chicken, chicken. Which chicken are you combo picking? Is that right?
That's Adam.
Where's the chicken? Combo picking, chicken, fingers, picking. Okay, anyway, the last one.
What the fuck was that? That was like a fucking Biden breakdown. That was one of those like, but is it the, you know the words situation.
That's Adam Sandler's friend. What's his name?
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
I fucking said that a million times, and it's up here in white lettering on top of the fucking video, Adam.
Oh, hey,
super tight, man. Super fucking tight as usual.
Yay,
Yeah, do the fucking voice because it's all you got.
Yay, Robson.
Yep.
You already quoted a movie.
Do it again.
You can do it. You know, you already did the,
all night long.
It's just so sad. Yeah. This poor man. Too bad it's not Pauly Shore. Like Pauly Shore got lucky. His mom or whatever owned that. What was it, like the Comedy Store or something?
Comedy Store.
Yeah, and so he's got guaranteed gigs for life. Poor Rob Schneider's over here doing 90s bits, eating chicken.
I think he's fine. He's like doing like Adam Sandler is still his friend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's doing fine, but you have to remember he also came out way before the anti-vaxxers, like for the current issues plaguing society. He came out years before and was like, "Don't vaccinate your kids at all, dude. You're gonna get them autism. They're gonna get fucked up and all this other shit." Right. And so Hollywood was like, "Oh, okay, we can't fucking deal with this guy anymore. He's telling people not to vaccinate kids from polio and shit."
Yeah, it's true.
Atom says we do not have Raising Cane's in South Carolina. We do. It's just further south down in Charleston. If you go, I'm in Myrtle Beach. I don't know where you are in South Carolina, but there's one down in Charleston. Kind of like Mount Pleasant area.
Yeah, there's 3 that I know of. One in Mount Pleasant, one in Somerville, and one in North Charleston, Hanahan area. You
gotta want it. If you're not in Charleston, you gotta want Raising Cane's to get Raising Cane's. Adam says Zaxby's is the closest thing to Cane's here. Yeah, we've talked about that on the show too, because as soon as I moved back here from Denver there, we don't have it. And it was something I was used to eating every week. And there were some times where Adam and I have had it twice in one day. I know, like, even when we weren't hanging out, sometimes we'd be guilty of that.
Yeah. The chicken's great, dude.
Yeah, man. Chicken store. Fuck yeah, chicken store. Come on now.
It was, very nostalgic place.
Yeah. Fuck we talking about here?
Last one.
Dine-in
or Togo?
With their bullshit fucking fries, too. I do want to say that, with their garbage fucking fries.
Yeah, they're like crinkled fries or something, right?
Like Zaxby's. Zaxby's got those bunk ass fries. Like, get the fuck out of my face with crinkled fries. All right, they get soggy too fast. You never cook them right. Get out of my face. Quit wasting the money.
Those are better though. I think Zaxby's fries are better because they have the seasoned salt on it.
There's always a guy like you. There's always a guy like you in this conversation.
It helps.
And just like the rest of them, that point is irrelevant, dude. That's a non-starter. You're gonna sit here and cut hair. You're gonna split hairs over crinkle cut French fries. They always suck. No matter who makes them, they always suck. Zaxby sucks.
They're always soggy and stuff.
It's garbage. Actually,
fries in general.
No, we're shutting the book on it. We're shutting the book on it. You're wrong.
It's not true.
There are good fries out there for some reason. I don't know if you haven't had fries in a long time. Yeah, Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
I didn't say they
Come
were
on
better. I didn't say they were the best. What is?
No, you're trying to act like they're edible, and they're not even edible.
No,
they're garbage filler.
You're strawmanning me.
I'm not strawmanning. You're strawmanning yourself.
No, you're fry manning me.
No, Rabbi's over here dog whistling to the soggy fry community, and I won't have it on this program.
Yeah, if anything, it's steel manning. Like, no, come on, those fries stink.
They suck, man.
Dude.
I'd rather drink the sauce and eat the... Oh, look at this chick in the back, dude. Filling out that Cane's shirt.
You like the bread? The toast?
I do like the toast. I enjoy the toast.
You get double bread.
Yeah.
You throw out say, hey, I want coleslaw.
Goddamn right.
Give me 2 breads.
Put them tendies in between the breads like that. A little bit of sauce on them now. Yeah, dude. Get out my face with that shit. Atom says Five Guys fries. Yeah, I fuck with their fries. They give you a shitload too. They're the only people whose fries I'm like, I can't be mad at them even if the fries kind of suck because there's a whole bag full of them. It's like even if you fish around, you're gonna find a good one no matter what.
Yeah, Five Guys does like freaky shit though.
Well, they just be using different potatoes and shit.
Yeah, you can get weird with Five Guys stuff.
Yeah, I want the potatoes used by Matt Damon in The Martian. I want shit potatoes, and I want you to cut those into fries. Kyle says Good Times in local Colorado burger place. They're all their fries rule, and so do their burgers, man. Good Times is the shit. We should have one of those everywhere.
Their fries are like the only thing they're good for.
Well, no, the thing is like their burgers are like clean beef. Like it's about as clean as you can get with fast food. Like they locally source all their shit and they don't get their supplies from like people who mass produce and use like genetically modified feed for their animals and shit, which is why their food's a little bit more expensive. But like you can definitely tell a difference. Like I don't remember ever blowing my asshole out on Good Times food.
True, but their fries are what they're known for.
Logan does not like Five Guys. He says Logan says Five Guys can fuck themselves fucking 20 dara for a meal.
Yeah, I've never been impressed.
Yeah, it's not great.
I've only had it like twice. I'm like, man, this shit's way overpriced.
I didn't realize we were gonna touch such a nerve with like fast food and French fries. Kyle's like, shut the fuck up, Adam. Their burgers are awesome. Local beef.
Yeah, maybe their burgers are good.
Logan says Good Times go hard. What a divisive discussion to have brought up. I thought we were getting into something with like the spy balloon, but we're over here talking about fucking soggy fries.
That's what the spy balloon did to us.
It's tearing us apart.
Yeah, we're going through our own civil war.
Yeah. Let's watch Rob Schneider.
Go. For here to go. I was afraid of that. To go. And your name? T-E-E. 2 E's, 3 E's, 4 E's, 4 E's, 1 E. Just one? Just one? The second one doesn't cost you any extra. Okay, we're going to go with the one.
We get their lemonade.
Oh, we get their lemonade right out of there. That seems like I have to turn around to do that. I don't know if that works for me. I was afraid you're going to say lemonade. Then I was going to have to get it out of that. Both the same? Okay. All right, that's the wrong cup. Wrong cup.
What is this?
Hang on, no problem. It's all coming. Coming up. Nice lemonade. Coming up.
I don't like that all the people I remember seeing as a child look like they all have cancer now.
Their eyebrows are what are bugging me. Why is there no eyebrows?
It's because celebrities or wannabe celebrities, they keep doing like crazy shit to their faces and try to make themselves seem younger. So they play around with all these different things regardless of what they are, and they end up looking like they have cancer and old and fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see my childhood movie actors looking all like this. They probably paid him like $200 for this.
Go?
I don't know.
He has no eyebrows.
It's in the batter.
Where you've paused it, no eyebrows. That is weird.
He had a chicken frying accident, singed his eyebrows off.
But yet he's 50 years old and has dark black hair.
Yeah, John Sahog.
Well, I believe it.
Like the stream if you've ever had your hair colored to impress a younger woman. Kyle says Rob Schneider probably visited Epstein Island a couple of times. I don't think he ever had the pull or the sway to do so. That seemed to be a big dick playa island that you had to be.
He tried to. They were like, nah, man.
Oh, speaking of big dick players, Kyle says Good Times is a big dick playa in the fast food game. I agree. Please like the stream if you're a big dick playa.
Man, Good Times.
Atom.
Never had it.
Atom says he looks even worse in his new movie. What's his new movie? I wasn't aware that Rob Schneider was in a new movie.
Called A Carrot or something.
Is he a carrot? Like Rob Schneider is a carrot.
It's derp.
Oh, you're doing South Park. Never mind. I thought he was actually in a carrot movie. Nothing surprises me at this point. That's the problem. Like nothing surprises me at all. Like they could have been like, Cardi B's on this Chinese spy balloon trying to twerk it out of the air, and I'd have been like, that's not as crazy as what I was expecting. Like I wouldn't. It would not surprise me. Like, oh, they dropped Lizzo's fat ass from an airline carrier, like or from a cargo carrier, and like into the dead center of the balloon. It's hurtling towards the ground as we speak.
Yeah.
I'm done with Rob Schneider. Fuck this guy.
Rob, what are you trying to say?
Saying she can play the flute though.
The flute?
The flip.
Yeah, you should play the flute.
This next video, I don't understand how this happened. The quality of this video kind of sucks dick. I'm gonna try to. Oh, it's like 540p. That's great.
540. What's?
I don't know. I didn't even know there was a 540p. But yeah. So all right. Short backstory. This is a tenement building. Cops just ran in through the bottom there, and they're going up to what appears to be the 4th floor, is like where this window is that the guy is clearly crawling out of. You can see him right here. Cops are already in the building at this point when the video is rolling. But look at this shit. He's on the 4th floor. He's coming out of a window on the 4th floor. Right?
Oh.
Right? You think like, all right, he's there, right? He's staying down. No, sir. Not in these projects. Look at this shit. He doesn't walk. What? He fucking runs away. 4-story drop onto his ass. And then look, the cops come out and they're like, where the fuck is he? Where did he go?
Dude. That dude's alpha.
I mean, he's probably in the wood line somewhere, like with internal bleeding.
Yeah, he might be the alpha and the omega.
Unless he's just super fucked up on something, he just ate that impact like a boss. Because it looks like he just ragdolls. Like, boom, he just goes straight down.
Ooh. He might have fell right.
Yeah. Like, what if he's like a professional stuntman?
Yeah, I just had to clench his butthole on the fall, and that's what helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be all right if you fall with your knees right.
If you fall ass first and you fart right before you hit the ground, you break the air between the ground and you'll literally just come to a dead stall and you'll be okay. Yeah, I've done it before.
You're right.
I used to parachute all the time. I was a big skydiver for Red Bull, and I had an accident one time, but thank God I learned that one trick when I was in Vietnam, when I was in the shit.
No, with static line drops, you'll land that hard, probably.
True. I didn't think about that because that fucking, the helicopter is up there. Like a good distance.
Like static line drops, like where you jump out in the parachute, pulls automatically.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like,
okay.
You'll drop probably like that hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going pretty fucking fast, right? Like you're doing like 20 something or 30 something miles an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends, but yeah, you're cooking.
Yeah.
And depending where you drop, you could, people break their knees and stuff all the time.
God, how many people got lucky during like drafts and stuff like that in our nation's history? Like when we started doing static line drops like that, somebody blows a knee out and all of a sudden they don't have to go to Vietnam.
It started in World War II.
That'd be pretty tight. Well, back then people wanted to go to war. They were like, fuck that. We're not letting some Nazi come around and fuck us up. In Vietnam, everybody was like murky on the details, and they were like, well, now I'm getting told to go in the mail and shit. This isn't cool. And completely different morale, too, in the nation.
Even like training drops, people would get hurt, for sure.
Yeah, my uncle told me about people that would just, they'd be doing rappelling exercises, and people would just fuck up and fall and cave, like collapse their lungs and shit.
Sure, so yeah, that's like more of an air assault like training, but
right. Yeah, and that's what he was talking about was just basic, like from a building or from one of those walls that they train you to do it on. Like they would be rappelling down backwards and people would lose control and just fall straight onto their back and their lungs would just collapse and they'd be like you can't get them help in time and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. That's like more air assault.
Be a fucked up way to go. Yeah, you said that before.
Right.
Be a fucked up way to go though. Like training to go get into some shit. Adam says Daddy Daughter Trip is the movie. That sounds about right. He's like, we're going to drive across the country and not one time are we going to be vaccinated.
That's on Pornhub?
I hope so.
Rob Schneider and not daughter take a trip. God, I want to see this drop one more time. That's insane.
That's a long... He just fell right on his butt.
Adrenaline's a hell of a fucking drug, dude.
That's true, too.
Oh, fuck, dude. More power to that guy. I mean, I don't know what he did, but you kind of deserve to get away if that's like the lengths you're willing to go to. He just fucking took it.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
That's a long ass drop.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is from a wrestling team photo that was taken and posted on Reddit. Normal picture, right? Like just a couple wrestling guys like from a wrestling team, clearly in Little Rock.
Singlets.
Yeah, you know.
At least one's a Christian.
They're
apparently.
kicking butt, you know, and then, you know, they just didn't feel like it was.
I know.
They felt like they needed a photograph from the waist down, I guess, in a singlet, which is one of the biggest mistakes you could possibly make. These are college age wrestlers too, by the way, before anyone starts, you know, freaking out and wondering why they're hard.
You can see their Pen 15's pretty hard.
There's nothing cooler than a guy with a singlet with his dick popping out, and then he's got like a silver crucifix around his neck too.
He's praising his name.
How you gonna let a school put that out on you like that? That's so fucked up.
But you got your peepees hanging out.
Like why is the photographer taking full frontal shots like that, man? Like it's not necessary.
It's part of the NIL.
What's
So
that stand
dumb.
for?
Name, image, and likeness.
Oh, I thought something different.
It's so that people can more accurately produce AI generated porn. I saw a video of this fucking wuss boy. He was live streaming. He's a Twitch guy. He was Twitch streaming with what I can assume is his butt face girlfriend. She's sobbing uncontrollably in the background. He's fake crying while he admits to his entire Twitter audience that he watched deep fake porn of another Twitch streamer. She's more popular. Her name's Pokimane or whatever. Just a dumb, yeah, I know, just some dumb bitch on the internet. But anyway, he's like admitting all this and he's like crying and stuff. He's like, I'm so sorry. And he's talking about how like, we don't stand for any womanizing and stuff in my chat. We ban it on site. And it's like this bitch in the background's like crying and sobbing too. It's like, everybody watches somebody fuck. All right. If it's AI generated porn, technically you're not watching anyone fuck. Or if it's the type where like they're just splicing faces onto faces, you're talking about like old porn videos sometimes. And then you're also talking about the actual physical bodies of consenting adults in those videos too. And I understand, like first of all, I wouldn't care if someone plastered my face on somebody fucking or getting fucked or something like that. Like that kind of shit's funny to me. So like, I just don't understand why people would be up in arms about it. Like this dude was making it seem like his whole world was coming down around him because he watched fake porn.
How fake?
Got another video up here. This is guy punches girl, then punches guy in a wheelchair for saying something about it. Very, I don't know. I thought it was a clickbait title until I watched it.
Chicken spears.
See, hold on, asshole. Can I read the chat? Fuck.
I mean, I can't see what you're seeing.
I'm sharing the fucking screen with you, dude.
No, I mean, I can't see that you're looking at the chat.
Oh my God. It's not your fucking business to know that. First of all, your business is to sit there and have a conversation with me.
You're getting all mad. Calm down.
I'm not. All right. And that's another thing I don't need either. All right. I'm just trying to read the chat so I can fuck it. All right. Right on, dude. Right on. Adam, it's going to be a Daddy and Daddy show next week.
What?
Fucking done with it.
Shit! Hey, don't push the girl. Don't push the girl. Don't push the girl, pussy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't call. If you're in a wheelchair, you can't call other people pussies. Like,
Yeah, I got 2 legs, dude. What's up?
Girl, push the girl, pussy.
in all fairness, let's look at this guy in the wheelchair compared to the person who punches him. This dude in the wheelchair would fucking body that guy.
Maybe. I mean, if he wasn't in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I was going to say, this isn't one of those I'm out for a sports injury wheelchairs. This is my mom drank and drove wheelchair type of thing.
This is I have to be in this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's a if things get worse, I'm gonna have to blow in a straw to move forward wheelchair.
Right.
Unfortunately. It progresses from there.
Oh, go on.
Break it up, Jason. Should we stop this? Should we stop it? No, that's not good.
Should we stop it?
You're going to hell.
This is another reason why everyone just sucks dick. Like parents suck dick. Not a single kid stepping in to stop the guy boxing a wheelchair guy. But everyone's got a phone out.
That's a kid in a wheelchair.
I do respect. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Punch him the whole time.
It's just I respect the wheelchair guy for trying to fight and for doing his thing and everything. But come on, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, you break it up, I guess, because you feel bad. But I mean, the wheelchair guy. I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, okay, you can say something, but stand up. You better
prepare to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No one should protect you if you're going to be a tough guy. If you want to be a tough guy, be a tough guy in a wheelchair.
I think I don't want to speak out like too prematurely on this, but I think that if you're in a wheelchair, you should be allowed to bring a gun to school because it kind of like levels out the playing field.
It barely levels it out.
So you can do a roll by?
Yeah, you can do a roll by.
Yeah. You just tip them over and no one's going to do. Shoot at the ground.
Dude, Mata Boo Boo told some really funny jokes. Speaking of drive-bys and stuff like that, I was in one of his TikTok live streams, and we both actually got banned from TikTok for a week, a day apart of one another. But that reminded me of something. I'll let him tell that joke, but like, I wanted to say something because he made me laugh my ass off. I know he's in the chat somewhere. I know he's watching somewhere.
Banned from TikTok?
Yeah, we both got banned. I'm banned till the 6th, and he's banned, I think, until the 10th, something like that.
Talk to Xi Jinping?
We did directly. We both called him directly, and we were like, we played joke.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Atom says he was the guy who jumped from the window. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's a good one. Damn, Atom. Right.
All right, dude. Wow. I hope he sticks around. I like Atom.
Atom Smasher.
Oh, he tried to sneak a cheap shot in on him. Did you see that?
Of course he did.
Why say that, Adam? Oh, there you go.
Wait.
You know what? I don't go to this school, so maybe that wheelchair kid's just a fucking big mouth. Like, maybe he's been rolling around this school, popping off at the mouth, like, thinking he gets special treatment because of the chair and stuff, and these kids are just like, you know what? I've had it. I've had it with loudmouth bitches and loudmouth wheelchair people, and they just caught this kid on the wrong day. That could happen.
That's possible. I mean, I have heard some handicapped people physically and mentally talk some shit, so
totally.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they're human. Why not, dude? Like my dad told us a story growing up. I think I actually already told it on the show, but he used to be a manager of a strip club, and there was a guy in a wheelchair that would come in all the time, and he'd start spitting on people and spilling shit on people and just being an asshole, and because he's in the chair and stuff. And so one night he's like hassling girls and stuff, and my dad's like, yeah, you got to leave. And so he's like hassling my dad and like fucking with my dad. And I think he like spit on my dad or something like that. But my dad like wheeled him outside where there was a giant long wheelchair ramp. And then right next to it was like a large set of cement stairs. And he just dumped this guy down the stairs and left his fucking wheelchair at the bottom of the stairs. And then so little time goes by, wheelchair guy comes back to the club and like talks to my dad like a normal human. And he's like, yo, no one's ever done that shit before. Like I appreciated that. And he came back and just like hung out like a normal human.
You think he like got off on that?
Maybe some people do. Maybe that's what he was looking for.
Yeah.
Never know.
Some humanity.
Yeah. Thank you, Atom. I appreciate that. Atom says I subbed and I'll definitely be back. Great show. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Kyle says,
join our patron.
He's a sub?
Yeah.
Oh.
Matabubu says, tell it, dude. Yeah. Oh, wait, you mean your joke? I don't want to, that's a lot to talk about. Let me get through some videos. Maybe we'll get there. Plus, those are your jokes, dude. Those are really good jokes.
Yes.
Also, where is this school that somebody's still filming video in 540p? We keep seeing these 540p videos.
That's in Conway, sir.
Oh, this is 240p. Jesus Christ.
Well, it might be, maybe it was like being live streamed and everyone was doing it too. So like, the Wi-Fi network or whatever was getting too much traffic in it and shit.
Also, people don't know how to fucking export and import video correctly either. Like if this was shot on an iPhone or an Android and it was like, I don't know, there's a bunch of different ways you can fuck up video quality just through emailing it or through sending it somewhere. It's a pain in the dick. I deal with that on a regular basis.
Penicillin.
Oh, this last one. Shut up, Robbie.
Thank you. That was good. Come on.
That was all right. All right. Let's see. Matabubu says his upper body is probably retard strong. That's nice. That's nice talk down there.
Cool. Maybe it is strong, and then you just like put things in front of his tires.
Yeah.
And he's not strong at all.
Oh no. Oh, did you hear that fart? Please tell me you heard that.
I don't think so.
Oh, it was
growl.
Dude, it was so high pitched. Like I kind of lifted up a little bit, but when I rocked it out, it was like
You should have put the microphone in front of your fart.
Oh, it's too much, man. I'm using the one with the arm, so I'd have to pull it down and then like hike my ass up, and I don't think I can get the same pitch. It would probably come out all loose. Like if I arch my back and make everything straighten out, so it's just like a.
So.
Oh, Jana said she heard it. Awesome. I'm glad I'm not the only one that got to enjoy that. Thank you, Jana. Let's see. This last video I have tonight comes from North Dakota. It's an older one, and I randomly stumbled upon it while I was looking at clips today. And I know you guys have probably seen it. We've never showed it on the show before, but like it's just a classic. It always makes me laugh every time I hear it. And who doesn't like to see a human being completely have a breakdown in front of a camera because they can't handle cameras being in front of them? I have a
Dakota?
Yeah, it's a newscaster in North Dakota. It's his first time being like live on air. Like they just made him a co-anchor.
This guy.
He's the guy that they catch like swearing before they go in.
Yeah, this guy's a rogue. He's rogue.
He fucking rules, dude. Let me pop the camera over. Oh, Matabubu heard it too. Right on, guys. He said it was a squeaker. My fart. I saw the viewership drop off a little bit, so I know more than 2 people heard it. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard it.
Let's peep this vid.
High definition. Gay. Fucking shit.
Good evening.
Oh.
Right at the very fucking beginning, dude. Like right as she's about to talk, this poor woman. I always feel bad for the other person who has to try to cover her.
Van Tew.
Yeah, dude. You know she busted her ass to get there. It's not easy being on-air talent and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's like Vietnamese or Laotian or something.
I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our new...
Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our new AJ on...
Look at her face when it drops and she realizes like this dude's not gonna make it and I'm gonna have to do all of this and we're live right now.
Crisis mode.
I understand exactly how that woman feels.
I don't know about that.
What's pissing me off is there's no period after his J.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
That's a good point. It could be part of his name. What if he's A.J? He likes it pronounced like that.
He's a Chiclamame.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Pap Smear? Good to see you again, Pimp. He says, fresh farts. I'm right on time. You made it. Looks like we made it. Kyle says, but I mean, they are in North Dakota, though, so it must suck balls to live there. Yeah, I can't imagine it's super fun. Isn't that where, like, Fargo is? Isn't that one of the Dakotas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah. Over there where Babe the Big Blue Ox is. Going down there and get me some fricassee.
Shep said 8:30.
We goes to the Pancake's house. Fine, you want to play that game? Two can play that game. Quiet. Nothing at all. Just gonna drive straight ahead. No talking. Nothing at all. Fucking Buscemi's such a scumbag. You know, when they're like, when the cops interviewing those prostitutes that they slept with when they were passing through town, she's like, you know, funny looking. Just like in a general way. Describing the way Buscemi looks. You know, Buscemi as a human was like, fuck, dude, I got put in this role. They wrote that line because I look like a fucking weirdo. Let's see.
It's worked out. I mean, you don't have to be hot as fuck to be a Hollywood star in a way, you know.
That's for show.
You just gotta have it, whatever it is.
That's for show. The
Sometimes.
X Factor. Sometimes you just gotta be willing to suck a dick, and then they put you right in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Look at Taylor Lautner.
Look at Adam. You don't just become, you just don't start working at a hedge fund, all right? First of all, there's no such thing as an application process.
It's true.
There's an insertion process. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Because I own a hedge fund.
Okay.
I don't do anything with it, though. I just get my penis serviced on a regular basis by all the hungry finance graduates out there. But only men. I only do it to men because I'm a feminist.
I respect
Go to
that.
news and
Thank you.
he'll be joining.
Wait, hold on. Where is it?
We're stone cold feminists here, and we're calling you out.
Thank you.
You got it.
The weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
Oh.
Okay, well, welcome aboard, AJ.
I'm used to being in the East Coast.
Looks like he has like a herpy lip thing too.
Yeah, or he just missed a spot shaving. Like he just got like stubble. It's making him look like a crazy person.
That's what he was pissed about. He was like looking at himself through the glass.
Yeah,
I don't. He's like, oh, fucking shit.
Fucking shit.
I don't know how you fuck up that bad though.
No, I mean, dude. Granted, we don't write shit down or anything like that. We're allowed to say whatever we want for the most part. But like in this situation where you not only have a teleprompter, but you've like the news is so vanilla. I could go on any station and just do the news. Like who hasn't heard one of these idiots speak? They all say the same things. They all have the same scripts. The only thing that fucked that guy up was his nerves. Yeah, oh, you think that's what it is? What if that's what the teleprompter said? Like the guy behind the teleprompter was drunk as shit and he was like, I'm from inside the East Coast. And no one's gonna stop. Fucking Sheila, you bitch, you could have the kid. He just starts reading all that shit.
Well, or he just didn't say anything. And so they just tried to like sabotage that guy.
They AI
not give him anything.
They AI deep faked his voice over him. He was actually perfectly eloquent.
They definitely NI'd that.
Yeah.
Also, Joe Biden speech.
Pap Smear actually just said Joe Biden School of Broadcasting. Kyle says, come on, man. Ugh.
Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our news from AJ.
I really want to get a clean cut of that for the show. Just a fucking shit.
I don't know how that happens. Like, don't they say, "Hey, we're going live in 5, 4, 3"?
Yeah, he knows he's hot mic'd up. He's got that lavalier mic on.
And he just gets hot.
Yeah,
like I don't get that.
Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our news from AJ on NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news.
That's weird. Okay, so some of this is funny. Some of this is just weird. He's just talking while she's talking.
And you may have seen our new
throwing her off.
AJ on NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us.
Do they think he's got to have an earpiece, and they've got to be telling him, like, look, they're taking a wide shot. He probably assumes that the camera's squarely on her, like doing a close-up, but it's a fucking full shot, and he's just staring down, reading out loud.
Yeah, he doesn't know that he's hot mic. Yeah, I
guarantee somebody in his ear, like he's got an earpiece or something that production talks to him in, and because watch how fast his head shoots up.
On NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the
West Virginia University. Never mind. He gave it away.
Used to being from the East Coast.
That's right,
okay, well,
dude.
welcome aboard, AJ. Thanks. Go for it.
I thought that was a corduroy suit at first until I realized it was just dark pinstripes, but I was like, holy shit, where can Daddy get a corduroy suit? I love corduroy.
A fatal ATV crash happened yesterday.
Oh, that wasn't loud enough. I'm sorry, guys. I just tried to fart again.
I heard a squeak a little bit.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, AJ.
Thanks.
Go for it.
A fatal ATV crash happened yesterday in Williams County.
Fired anchor. Oh, I'm probably not allowed to play this.
Kelly and Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Probably not to play that at all. I don't think they like that.
Sorry.
Kelly and Ryan. She just jumps from man to man. I swear to God. Kelly. Is it Kelly or Ripa?
Yeah, and it was Ryan Seacrest, and it was Michael Strahan.
Well, at least Kelly's husband doesn't have to worry about Ryan Seacrest making a pass at her. I don't know. She is flat, though, so who knows? Catch her from the back.
She looks like a fucking skeleton. She's gross.
Yeah.
She's gross.
She looks like Regis Philbin.
Ray.
Yeah, she looks like Regis Philbin.
Looks like Ray. Kyle says, if it's North Dakota, dude, the largest city probably has like 15,000 people. Yeah, that's true. Pap Smear says his mom is his cousin. Matabu said, what if that's a green screen and both of those newscasters are in separate rooms?
That would be kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, dude, if I ever owned a news company, I would definitely try to like get away with doing cheap ass shit like that, like just doing cheap production shit. I love that kind of crap. I really fell for the whole Tim and Eric editing style when I was much younger. I was so into that, like doing stuff badly on purpose.
Yeah. No, yeah. They had a monopoly on that stuff, but I don't know if they really profited too well off of it, but
I don't know. They seem to be doing just fine because that's not the only thing they do. Like those dudes are musicians. They write a bunch of crap. They are writers for a bunch of like they've written for so much shit that I had no idea about. Like that's what they do primarily is like I feel like they get paid to be writers.
No, you're probably right. They're just shills.
Yeah.
The government.
That fucking if you ever get on Tim and Eric's Instagram accounts, that Eric dude, he's just always flying around the world drinking, eating, and fucking. Like, it's a very well-known thing that he's just super into hedonism, and he just flies around banging and eating, which you got to have money if you look like that. I mean, I'm not going to say he's more talented than the average human, I would say, but he's completely grotesque physically. And sometimes, like, I know he's got to be thanking God that he fell into some money, because there's no way he'd be living that lifestyle any other way. Or if he did, it would be a much lower class version.
Unlike the guy from Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah. Talk about a fall from grace. What exactly did he do? I know it's like a domestic violence thing, and then he like kind of went off the rails on social media.
I don't know. I thought he like texted like a child or something.
Let me check. Yeah, you're right. I should honestly be looking into crap like this before I start talking about it. Is it Justin Roiland, I believe his name is? Let's see. And thank God they didn't take down the entire show because one butthole did something like that. That always makes me feel bad when when entire production gets canceled because one asshole fucks up. Like all those people working.
Tons of people working.
I'm going to read one of these older stories real quick.
Working for a living.
God, I hate news sites so fucking much. Why would you take up that much real estate with a fucking ad? All right. Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland faces felony domestic violence charges. Oh, no. Oh, no. Roiland was charged with domestic battery and false imprisonment in May of 2020 after an incident with I didn't know it was happening in 2020. After an incident with a woman he was dating, according to a criminal complaint.
It was lockdown. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was lockdown. That's what he's saying in court. Your Honor, it was a lockdown. Oh, gee, I don't know. What if
his kids though?
He's just doing Rick and Morty in court and shit like that, and like there's a couple of people in just a couple of those autismo kids that were freaking out at McDonald's over the sauce.
Yeah, Szechuan.
Yeah.
Szechuan.
Those are the people that are representing him. Ew. I hate when people's legal teams put out statements like these. We look forward to clearing Justin's name and helping him move forward as swiftly as possible. Because that's one thing about domestic violence cases. They're always so swift. Anything legal. I'm trying to read, see if there's any more.
So he's out of the franchise.
Yeah, they've removed him. They're still writing for the new season, and I guess they're just gonna hire new voice actor or actors. It's not hard voices to do. I can do them almost spot on. My niece and nephews have me do it all the time. They're not hard voices.
Have you applied?
No, I don't want to be on that fucking show. I don't want to be that. I don't want anyone to know me like that. I don't want I don't want to be known for somebody else's fucking work. That's not my work, and it's stupid, shitty, easy to do voices. Fuck that. I hate the show anyway. I'm not even into the show.
You don't like the show?
No, and it's only because of the fans. I hate people that like it. They're annoying and they do dumb shit out in public for attention that they don't deserve, and I'm over it. I'll watch the show from time to time. Like, it's not a bad show and it's funny on its own. It stands on its own, but it's like sometimes a body of art can be ruined by its fandom. Like, I hate the Beatles because of that. I hate Bob Dylan because of that. Like, I don't like people that talk about other human beings or act like something is just so fucking great or so brand new and so, like, innovative when it's just not. You know?
I know. I just don't think you should get caught up in that. I think the show's funny.
Yeah, and you're right, it is. And I shouldn't. It's a hard thing for me to not do. It's like, because I try so hard to separate art from artist. That's like one of the hardest things to do, I feel like, as a human being, at least for me anyway. And like I don't like listening to music of people that I know are complete assholes, but there's some people that I can just ignore it from because I know that it doesn't come from a genuine place. Something like that. I don't know. I'm getting into the weeds with this.
No, yeah, it's fair.
It says NBC News obtained the criminal complaint in the case, which charges Roiland, 42, with 1 felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury and 1 felony count of false imprisonment by menace, violence, fraud, or deceit. NBC News is first to report publicly on these cases, or on these complaints. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not looking good. Not looking good. And it sucks, like, if so much...
I'd say
No, go ahead.
I said the order lasts till October. Let you scroll up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. 2023.
The order lasts. Okay. It's not known who submitted the... Okay.
Oh, for his firearms.
He's got firearms.
Yeah, he can't go within 100 feet. That's weird. Isn't he out in California? I feel like... Well, never mind. They're pretty split on that whole thing. Depends on
you
where
can
in
have
California
guns out
you're
there,
at.
but like...
No, I know you can. I'm just saying the public sentiment isn't like the same as it would be in the South. But then I'm thinking like parts of California are just like parts of the South.
Oh, big time.
You know,
California. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So there's definitely, I feel like it's probably a pretty even split out there in terms of like people who are like, yeehaw, you know.
Yeah,
it's a big state. It's like top 5 economy. There's a lot to go into
9,
that economy.
By the way.
Top 9? I thought it was like top 5 or top 6.
It's okay. Well,
it's dropping.
It's the 9th largest economy.
Top Gun.
Allegedly.
But Kyle says Tim and Eric is a great show. Hollyweird really sucks. It's all fucked up. I haven't seen the whole series. I like the first 2 seasons, but like, meh. Yeah, I feel the same way, Kyle. He says he feels the same way about anime. Like, I know there is a great anime out there, but most anime fans are extremely spurgy and cringe. Yes, very true. Very fucking true. As a lover of anime and manga and Japanese media in general and Japanese culture and shit like that, other people, especially Westerners who enjoy that type of media and culture, are generally just impossible to be around. I completely agree with that sentiment. Like, going to comic shops and going to like conventions and stuff is something I really enjoy doing, but I do not enjoy certain body odors and certain like lack of social cue and things of that nature. Like, these people are just like, they're not even autistic. It's just these people are squirreled away in rooms by themselves watching hours and hours and hours of Japanese anime and like reading manga and stuff like that. And it's like, you're naturally gonna become a little weird if that's all you do and you do it alone all the time. And the only socializing you do is like with other people the same way, and echo chambers on the internet.
What's that run they do? The Naruto run? What's it called?
The Naruto run.
Naruto.
That's just the latest moniker that they use for that run. That run's been around in anime for the longest time. Like, that run was being done in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I actually got talked to in 5th grade because we were having foot races for PE in the gymnasium. I kept leaning down and putting my my arms behind me and running like that. And I was already like fast anyway. I've always been kind of lanky and skinny, so like I'd run quickly, and so I would beat the kids, and I thought like, oh, it's because I'm doing the Dragon Ball Z run. And the fucking coach there, his name was Mickey. I remember it was a grown man named Mickey. And he pulls me aside and he's like, why are you running like that? And I told him it was because of the anime I watched. And he was just like, he's an old school guy. He was like, what the fuck is an anime? Is that like a cartoon? And I was like, yeah. He goes, don't run like that. And he pushed me back out into the group of kids. Like, I gotta miss that. Like, somewhere in my childhood, coaches weren't allowed to be coaches anymore. Like, kids need that, I feel like. Like, you can't have a kid out there running like some kind of butthole.
No, you can't be running like you're fucking trying to go faster than the speed of sound or something.
Like, it looks like you're trying to be fast and still be able to take a dick in your ass.
Yeah, you're not going Super Saiyan. Like, chill out, dude. You're not Super Saiyan.
Like, I'm super telling.
True. You're not saying you're telling.
That. Now, I know for a fact, though, in that moment, like, if one of my parents could have been present for that, like, especially my dad, he would have been like, yo, that's our tax money hard at work right there. Making sure my kid doesn't run around like a dick gobbler.
Yeah, stop running around like a fag.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with gobbling dicks.
Come on.
There's nothing wrong with running around like a fag, but, you know.
You just wanted to say the word, did you?
What?
You did it twice. You just wanted to say it.
What word?
You know, your son looks like a fag to me.
That was actually actual audio of my coach talking to my dad that same day. Let's see.
Your anus was never the same.
Yeah. He was like, your son let me fuck him really fast. He didn't even ask any questions.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, we're starting to talk about that shit now. You know the show's almost over. Let's see. Kyle says, yeah, rural California is nothing like Los Angeles or San Francisco. They will wear cat's ears and shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, the anime people, they love some cat ears. And they love...
elf ears.
They love the butt plugs with the tails that come out that you can hang out of your pants. That's good fun. That's good fun. I've been with I've been with a couple of chicks that enjoy that kind of thing, and I'm never mad at it. It's just don't, just be choosy about what color you use on the butt plug and make sure that you are clean.
Not a white butt plug, you're saying?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
No, but that's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. You boys have any announcements or anything? Anything fun happening in you guys' lives? Adam, I saw you got an inflatable jacuzzi.
Got a jacuzzi. Got an FN57.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I almost got in 2 road rage fights on the way to Costco today.
Did you have your gun with you?
Nah.
Oh, okay, good. At least you're being responsible with it.
Nah, I don't care about that.
No. What happened though? Like, cause I mean, I've been actually really, really good about my road rage, dude. It's been so long that I've had road rage, like since I've had it, that like I don't even remember the last time that it happened. And I'm pretty pumped about that.
Puts in a Honda CRV. He had a vanity license plate. I'm not kidding you. It was Fun Guy, PHUN, I think GUI.
Do you think he's Vietnamese? That was just his last name?
No, because I saw the guy. He was a white guy with a beard and like a toque. He had a toque on.
A toque?
A toque. Little skull caps, winter cap. I yelled at him. He was going like 50 something coming out of the canyon, like below the speed limit. So I started beeping at him like, hey, I could see him like his head was cocked to the side. He was looking at a phone or something.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like, hey, well, I'm trying to fucking go the speed limit at least, dude.
Yeah, and it's a mountain, dude. Be safe. Don't be looking at your fucking phone. That's ridiculous. So I was
beeping at him. Didn't do anything, and I passed him, beeping the whole time, flicking him off.
Yeah.
And then of course the light turned red, so he actually turned into the left turning lane. I was turning into going straight. I said, "What's up, dude?"
Did he say
he's like, "Oh," he just went like this. "Oh, you're freaking out!" Like trying to be cool, like, "Oh, because you're freaking out." Yeah, because you're a fucking nut, dude.
Did you call him that? You say, "Hey, you're a nut."
I almost put it in the park and I just got out.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never wanted to get to that point. No one wins when you get out,
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Because he's probably
gonna get shot.
Yeah, he's probably some fucking punk who does that type of shit because he's like, it's one of two things. Either he's like, oh, I can do whatever I want. He lives in a little bubble that a lot of people in Colorado live in, or Boulder more specifically, or he's got a fucking gun under his seat and that's why he does whatever he wants. He's like, I'll just pull this out if something happens.
Yeah.
Fucking
it was
loser.
It was fucked up.
Well, fuck that guy, whoever he is.
Yeah, and fuck the guy at Costco who was blocking a whole thing where in a lane in the parking lot, I'm trying to go through so I can turn into another lane thing.
Yeah.
In the parking area.
Couldn't catch a break today, huh?
He was blocking the whole thing with his truck. So like I pull up, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Oh, he's waiting for the first spot right up front so he can pull into, but he's been waiting there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. There's cars queuing up on both sides. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Piece of shit.
Wife, yeah, his stupid Filipino wife and him she's like, oh, relax. And they're just sitting there blocking traffic for 5 or 10 minutes. It's like, oh, relax. So you can.
It's like you're allowed to be a complete piece of shit, and then when I get upset, you tell me to relax.
Yeah, they're not old. They could totally. If there was spots, they could walk. Just park and walk. It's not far.
Yeah,
and then of course, saw them in the Costco wearing masks.
Well, yeah, they gotta protect themselves from you,
baby. Fucking, I see like maybe 10% of the people in Costco wearing masks.
They don't
you guys are fucking idiots.
They don't want to catch your sickness. Masks.
They don't do anything, and like, oh, this couple with their child there, like wearing masks, like, and the guy was like fat and like gross looking. Like, yeah, you're fat, dude. You should probably just not be fat. But I don't know.
The mask thing's really still getting at you, man.
It is getting at me.
I don't ever think about it. I guess I don't ever think about it because, like, down here, you don't hardly ever see them.
You don't see it, but I see it like at Costco. It's like you're a fucking idiot, dude. Unless you're like 90 years old and gonna die, it's still not doing anything for you. Cloth masks don't work. We know they don't work, but it's just a virtue.
Not for that anyway.
I'm a fucking idiot. Look at me. I have this mask on. I'm, like, they're just being corny. Like virtue signaling corny people.
Yeah, I don't know. For me personally, none of that shit bothers me anymore because it's like it's getting filed away in the same compartment in my brain as like anything else in that vein. Like people on their phones in their cars, like just things that don't make any real logical sense.
Well, people on their phones in cars is different than walking into a building.
I understand that.
Cloth mask on,
I understand that.
Walking around like this is doing something.
Yes, I understand that. And you and I understand that. We get it. But it's like, to me, it's the same shit. Like all the nonsense that human beings do, all the weird, inexplicable idiosyncrasies, it all now gets filed away in the same little junk drawer in my head. Like it's just not even. I just noticed like I was letting it fuck with me, like not the mask thing. I don't give a shit about mask stuff or COVID stuff. It's just the road rage thing was the biggest thing in my life. Like, cause I drive a lot and I have to drive a lot. Like no matter what you do, you have to drive a lot for the most part, unless you're in a walkable city. But, it was just starting to like affect my day. Like if I knew I had to go somewhere or drive that day, I'd already be in a bad mood. And then by the time I get out on the road, I'm waiting for someone to fuck up. No matter when you drive, someone's going to fuck up and piss you off. It's just an inevitability. No one gives a fuck about anybody else out there. They're pieces of shit. Everyone's got to be looking at their phone in their car and then making a bunch of excuses when somebody says something about it. Like, oh, I don't do this all the time. Or, oh, I'm just doing this. Or, oh, I'm just doing that. No, there's none of that. You're just a fucking inconsiderate asshole and you don't give a fuck. You'd rather like find a song that you like just a little bit more than the last one that was playing or the one that's currently playing. You know, or you got to text someone back something crucial. You know, that's another thing. Oh, I have to text so-and-so back. Or, oh, just shut the fuck up and quit using your phone in the car, you idiot.
That's what I think that guy was doing when I got in the road rage incident coming out of the canyon.
Yeah.
The guy was on his phone. He was going below the speed limit in the straightaway before we hit Route 93.
Yeah.
So keep it local.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
He was going below the speed limit, so I was beeping at him like, hey, wake up, go the speed limit. Gave him chances, and I passed him, blaring my horn the whole way and flicking him off.
Yeah.
And then we ended up, you know, yeah, he was turning left, and he's like, he was like, oh, well, whatever. Oh, you were such in a rush. Yeah, I could have just went through a green light if you weren't driving.
Yeah. I wouldn't be at this red light. Yeah, I wouldn't be at this red light if you weren't fucking around.
Piece of shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's like I could take you out of this car and just beat the fuck out of you right now.
Well, that's the problem, is that not enough people realize that like there's not a whole lot keeping people from doing that anymore. Like, especially someone who knows what they're doing. Like, and out there where you guys were sitting, you can
probably get away with it.
I was gonna say, you can count on a lot of people not seeing it. You can count on the fact that probably no one's gonna see you doing shit, even if you're right there in the street. Like, that's not a smart place to be fucking with somebody on the road, you know?
Yeah, but it happens all the time around here.
The worst thing is like in that situation.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I say it happens everywhere. I mean, Charleston's one of the fucking worst places ever. Like,
I believe it's getting
worse and worse.
Probably pretty bad. Yeah.
It's getting worse and worse. They're not building any new fucking roads. Traffic's getting built up. It's taking longer for people to get to work or get their fucking fast food or wherever the fuck they need to go. Want to go.
And like Adam's saying, you know, everybody's fucking around, playing on their phones, holding up traffic. Like, nobody goes the speed limit because everybody's too busy looking at their phone. They're like, oh, for some reason, everybody thinks if I go 10 miles under the limit, then I can look at my phone now.
They don't even realize they're 10 miles below the limit. They're just staring at their phone.
Yeah.
Enamored by it. Like, oh, this, whatever the fuck is on their phone that's important. There's nothing important on that phone.
No, not at all. You're
driving a fucking 2-ton vehicle.
They don't give a
fuck. You know, it's like, what do you mean? But this phone's not important. What they said on Facebook about Black Lives Matter is not cool at this point.
Most people that drive vehicles in general don't have a healthy fear of that fucking vehicle. They see it as a means of conveyance or a status symbol or what have you. Some people, it's their home. They see it anything other than what it really is. It's a fast metal killing machine, and it can be turned into one very quickly.
Oh, totally. In an instant. What?
Cops show us that. They run over people all the time.
The qualified immunity, though.
Yeah, that's true. We have to do something about attack sedans. I'm getting sick of it.
4 cylinders.
Yeah. I might have to be a Call of Duty boy later on. I didn't play any duty last night.
Dude, you gotta get Dead Space.
Yeah, you keep telling me that. It's so hard for me to jump into third-person video games. I hate third-person video games.
I know. I played it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours last night.
Yeah.
It was fucking wild.
I feel like I can get in. Is there like good jump scares and stuff?
Dude, it's very spooky.
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
Super spooky.
Yeah, I love I love making, like I was telling Adam this when we were playing video games. My favorite thing to do is like hop on video games with Adam and like, and just when there's a group of us, like when it's me, you, Rabbi, and like we got a couple people like rolling up somewhere together or like playing Warzone together. It's so
like 3 months ago.
Well, it's like when we do that kind of shit, I love getting all like comfy in my room and like, you know, getting all situated and stuff like that, and then just like giving myself anxiety. Like when the map starts getting closer down, like that circle's closing in, you can hear other players' footsteps outside the rooms you're in. You're like, oh shit, and you know it's about to go down. Like that rush you get is so much fun. Like 2 a.m. when your butthole's all puckered up tight, you're waiting for the gummy to kick in.
It is like some Rebecca.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that again.
But Dead Space is like pretty spooky.
It's butthole puckery.
Oh, it's spooky, dude.
Yeah, I'm just trying to clench my cheeks, dude. I clap cheeks and I clench them too.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing.
Yeah, kinda. I'm gonna clap your cheeks, dude.
The eye of the beholder.
Adam hit me up earlier and was like, "Yo, dude, after the show, I'll fly you out here first class. You want to clap my cheeks?"
Clap cheeks.
Oh boy, I'm over here. I'm still getting texts and messages about the fucking balloon, the bleen.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's manufacturing consent, dude. It's really American property.
I also don't see enough
just
people
trying to distract you from other shit that's going on. That's really what it is.
That's the thing is like they don't even need distractions anymore. The general public is dumb and numb enough to where like you could probably get away with most. I mean, they are doing most of the most horrendous shit out in broad daylight in just different countries where rules are different, or corruption's more rampant in different ways. It's all right in front of our faces.
Maybe it's ads. I mean, the mainstream corporate media is funded by big pharma and big military, you know, with the war machine, military industrial complex. Maybe it's them advertising this type of missiles that were used subtly.
Well, no, they didn't even do that subtly because Raytheon has a giant article on their website describing in great detail like the features of the missile they used to blow up the balloon.
Yeah, isn't the defense secretary what used to be on the board of Raytheon, right?
How does that happen, Rob?
Oh wait, no, that's Secretary of State.
I don't know, man. It all comes together, dude.
That's almost like
not goddamn possible.
Well, no, it's
whole tapestry.
It's very akin. I remember fairly recently, within the past like couple decades, that there was a CEO of a certain company named Halliburton that became a vice president under weird pretenses.
Oh man.
So you just go ahead and run the country for me. I'm gonna go read the kids.
Well, that was the first like transparent view of it, but yeah,
it's just
started in the 80s.
Well, you know, it could be argued. I mean, depending on what we're talking about, it could be argued that a lot of the shit that we're seeing now started a long time ago. Like we're talking.
I think Eisenhower warning us after he was a participant.
Yeah.
Military industrial complex. No, I mean, war's a racket. We know that book came out even before that.
I'm saying let's talk about the invention and utilization of oil in general and what that did, and electricity and things like that, power in general, like energy companies and stuff. Let's talk about how fucked up that is. And see where a lot of that money's going and where that's coming from and shit like that. You get to the root of a lot of corruption when you look into like energy companies and just the pernicious tactics that they have all around the world.
Petrodollar.
Mm-hmm. Which that's another scary fucking thing, dude. Like this whole petrodollar situation. Now we've got like Saudi Arabia over here, like considering taking anything other than $1 for oil. Like we're fucked. If that happens, that's exactly what China and Russia would need to destabilize our economy and go ahead and just finish up what they've started. China would immediately pounce on Taiwan, which is probably going to happen regardless.
We'd probably I think we'd do a 9/11 on Saudi Arabia first.
I don't know, dude.
We would do some false flag on Saudi Arabia and take them over.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing is that we're not talking about nations anymore. We're talking about corporate entities and financial entities that control the planet. I mean, we're not a globe of countries. We're a globe. It's a college of corporations that fucking manages and controls everything. That's all that is. It's always been money. It's always been power. You know, it's not like, and again, these aren't great secrets. These aren't fucking deep secrets that are hidden, like guarded jealously from the public. These are all like it's all out in our face. You know, the fact that none of us have affordable healthcare and shit like that, like that's a huge problem. That's indicative of a problem. The fact that we still have homelessness and we still have people dying of hunger anywhere in the world, in a world of abundance, that shit's still happening. Key issues that we could have fixed a long time ago still happening right in front of our fucking faces. Technology suppressed by the very entities that keep us sick and hungry. Shit like that. It's what pisses me off.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I can't go into it because I'll talk for 2 hours. So yeah,
it's too much. Like we talk about Edison and Tesla. That's another huge fucking problem.
Oh, don't even go there.
Yeah, that right there is enough to make you get really violent.
Don't even go there, dude. Yeah.
We need copper wire everywhere. We need to sell wire. Why is weed illegal? Again, timber industry. Yeah, amongst some other entities, we can't blame it all on paper, but you know that's a big part of it.
Yeah, the synthetic fibers from the DuPont family as well. Not just William First.
Why isn't crack legal?
Okay.
All right. Hit the button.
All right. Thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like it and all that other dumb shit that people with podcasts tell you to do. Share it with a friend or don't. I don't give a shit. I hope you have a more relaxing end to the weekend. There's been a lot of excitement today. Hopefully we can just try to take the Lord's Day and relax tomorrow. All of you out there, please drink one for me. As you know, I will not be drinking. Daddy, oh yeah, wait, I think today's my 4 years that I've been off the booze.
Wow.
It was either today or yesterday, but yeah, I haven't drank in like 4 years, so.
Oh.
Congratulate me. Congratulations to me. Matabubu says, all plants matter, especially green ones. That's true. Papsmear says, especially the ones with diaper chin, nose out in the open. I don't know. Again, I think I'm missing context. I'm so bad at comments. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you all for still joining every week, even though I suck at reading your comments. I appreciate it. Real quick, Janice says, I need to know what whiskey you're drinking, Robbie.
That Seagram 7. Nice. Almost done with it.
Gross.
Nice. And thank you.
It's hard times, inflation. Come on.
And thank you, Kyle. Kyle says, good show. And fuck yeah, congrats, Rick. I appreciate it. Janice says, good times and good night. Thank you all. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to see featured on the program, send all your suggestions to therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. Go follow me on all my social medias @SlickHando. That's it for me. If you guys got any plugs.
That's me aboard my pardon, yes.
Palestine, free Julian Assange.
You did all of this already. Yeah.
You can't forget. Don't forget.
Enough with the political shit. Enough with the free this and free that.
9/11.
Hey, it's principles, dog.
All right, whatever. Free crack. Free crack for everyone. Free crack for everyone. We'll see you next week.
Free crack.
Goodbye, everyone. Free crack.
Free groundhogs.